What's up guys? Today you might have noticed that I don't have any face makeup on, and that's because we're going to be doing a first impression of a new foundation. It's going to be the Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. I really wanted to do a wear test for you, but it's just way too late in the day. There's not 8 hours for me to do a wear test for you, let alone 3 hours. So this is going to be more of a first impressions video for you. This is what the product looks like. I got the shade L90. I have no idea if this is going to be the right shade for me. I kind of just saw it in the store and I picked it up. There are 40 shades in this range, so that's amazing for the drugstore. It's amazing for any kind of foundation. It's great. So there's lots of options for you to choose from, like undertone. Okay, so it says it's $8.49 from Amazon and that it wears up to 12 hours. There's a 12-hour comfort matte. It's pore minimizing, oil control, transfer resistant, and again, 40 shades. So it says it has mattifying powers that absorb oil and minimizes pores for a soft, matte, flawless finish. And I'm not the biggest fan of matte finishes. A soft matte finish though, I'm down for, and anything oil controlling, I'm okay with, because sometimes like in this area or my chin area, it'll start breaking up just because of some oil. That's not cute. Okay, so I'm just gonna get right into it. We're gonna be going in with a primer today, and I'm gonna go in with Baby Skin, the Maybelline primer here. I'm gonna mainly focus it on my T-zone. Okay, so now that I have my primer on where I want it to be, I'm just gonna grab it and let's start with a pump. I grabbed the shade L90, which is classic beige. I'm like scared the shade's not gonna work. Let's see. That looks much too pink in person and pretty yellow on camera. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go in with a sponge on this side. That's pretty pale. I need to bronze my life back into this. The coverage of it is amazing. This wasn't even one whole pump, and I feel like the coverage is fantastic. I wouldn't say it's full coverage because I still see... Do I have a mark there? What the heck is that? Okay. I might have gotten a beauty mark overnight. I still see that there, so... And let's try to go in and build this up. What is that? What the heck is this? Hold on. You can't see it on the camera, and I'm not sure if you can see it if you're 3 feet away from me. But if you are a normal speaking distance away from me, I'm telling you right now, my face has dandruff. I already have dandruff. I don't need face dandruff. What is this? This one's huge. What is this? Oh man, I want to go home. This isn't fun anymore. All right, this is the end of the video. I don't want to put this on anymore. It's not really on my forehead at all. Is it too much product? I'm just gonna do the other side because I have to. You can see it in there. They're like little beads. Little white beads. Okay, so in regards to the little white beads in this foundation, it occurred to me that I'm using a blender on this side too. It occurred to me that these little white specks might not be as noticeable as on me, even though it is totally noticeable on me. But could you imagine if you had more like of a deep skin tone than me and you had these little white specks on your face? If your face got dandruff, okay? I'm thinking like if I use a brush, it'll kind of brush away the powder beads or whatever the heck that is. Is that what it is? It's like powder beads to control the freaking oil? Because I swear to you, I would rather be oily than have my face have this dandruff. Okay, what's totally not fair is that the side where I use the brush has less specks of powder, and the side where I use the blender has a better finish. So it's kind of like, which one do you do? Because you kind of like brush it off with the brush, but the sponge just gives it a better finish. Maybe what I just did worked. Okay, things are better. I'm extremely pale, but things are better. I like have no idea what to say. I'm at a loss for words. What just happened to me? Okay, so I'm pretty pale now. It doesn't really match So I'm gonna try to deepen up a little bit. Come in with some bronzer. Okay, so I'm just gonna go finish my face the way I normally would, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back from the living freaking dead in 2 senses of the word. 1, the fact that I died, my soul died and left my body because of the spots on my face. And 2, because it literally looked like I was dead and I just got out of a casket like hello. But after taking the time to finish up my makeup and sitting down and simmering and having that anger go away, I actually realized that I do really like the way this looks. So the funny thing is, that's probably the way I would do it then. I would probably go in with the sponge and then go over with the brush to kind of get rid of any of the powder dots. So that way you get the benefits of this side and this side. You get the finish and you get the fact that there's no dandruff on your face. So I just finished up. All I did was bronze, highlight, and some blush, and then I threw on some lipstick and finished up the lower eyelid really quickly. But I am really liking, oh no, there's a powder spot, I am actually really liking the finish of it. It does look really nice. So I have to just say I am really happy that I found a way to make it work, but what I'm not so happy about is the fact that there's so much work to make it work. There's so many better drugstore foundations out there that don't require this much work to have it look really nice on the skin, and I don't know if they didn't realize the spots. I don't know how they didn't realize dandruff on their freaking face. Like, it was snowing on my face. Maybe for this finish, it does look really nice. So if this does last on the face, like, a long time, this will be pretty great, and maybe I will deal with the extra steps in order to use this. And since I couldn't do the wear test because it's already 9 p.m. here, I'm just going to use it, and then I'll give you an update on it and kind of just let you know how it goes. And if it does work out really well, you know, maybe those extra steps will be worth it, you know? So of its 3 claims, the 12-hour wear, the pore minimizing, and the transfer resistant, I guess I can tell you about 2 of them. With the pore minimizing, it does look pretty pore minimizing. Keep in mind I did use the Baby Skin, which is an instant pore eraser, but that doesn't work that well, and certain foundations over top of that still really do, what's the word? Not magnify, not intensify. It really draws out those pores and makes them look like freaking craters on your face. And so I'm glad that in conjunction, this actually looks really well. This looks really good, and my pores look pretty minimized. Now, I don't know what it's gonna do about clogging them, but it does look very minimized. And then with transfer resistance, let's see. Kinda don't wanna slap my face on this dress. It's a dress, you don't know that? Because you only see this part of me. Okay, ready? There's nothing there. It doesn't feel tacky, but it doesn't feel very lightweight either. It feels actually pretty dry on the skin. Let's try to smear kind of a little bit, just like that. Quickly. Yeah, some came up. Not as much, but some came up. Alright, so just look out for an update, maybe in like 2 weeks, a week, depending on how often I wear it. I just want to get like a really good feel for it before I tell you my actual opinions on this. That was kind of just my first opinion, my first impression of this, and it was actually kind of eventful just because that was really gross looking. It was really bad looking at the beginning. Like, you can't tell through the camera, and you probably can't tell if you're a good yard away from me, but if you are normal distance speaking to me, you probably would have been like, is her dandruff from her head ending up on her face? Alright, well, thanks for freaking out with me. If you want to check out more of my videos, go ahead and click there. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and click there. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.